When reading problem number 3, we can see that the students would need to identify the number of filled containers. The drawing symbols bootcamp strategy can be used to help students determine answers whenever containers are involved. So you may ask, what is a container as it relates to mathematics? A container is anything that holds living things, objects, or any other type of matter. Examples commonly used in mathematics include school buses, baskets, boxes, buckets, airplanes, and a host of other things, including living things. This word problem reads, William poured a total of 74 liters of oil into 12-liter buckets. How many buckets were completely filled? How many more liters of oil would be needed to fill the last container? To use this strategy, we first explain to students that the squares will represent containers and/or 100 base 10 units. The lines will be used as 10 base 10 units. The dots as single objects or 1 base 10 units. And finally, the number lines can be used to determine location or position. Now let's use the drawing symbols bootcamp strategy to solve the problem. We would like to first create the containers. In this case, there are an unknown number of containers. Here, they are called buckets. Therefore, we will need to create the buckets or containers in the end. We know that we have 74 liters to place into the buckets or containers, but each bucket can only hold 12 liters. Therefore, we use lines and dots to make as many equal groups of 12 as possible. As we evenly distribute our lines or tens units, we notice that 7 tens are distributed, leaving us with 4 ones. We realize that there can now be 7 containers with 4 left over. Because we know that we can take the tens from the last container, it is removed, leaving us with 14 ones. The 14 ones are then distributed evenly with 2 remaining. We can now create the square containers, known as buckets. This model shows us that 6 containers are completely filled. We can also see that it would take 10 more to fill the last container.